I've ever thought about it. That's when you try to really express your feeling, when you try to really explain about it, something people ignore you, and your history are 7 seconds. This is also common in most world people. I really remember before years ago, there was a man came from a small village. His name is Simon, and Simon came from, as I told you, a small village. There is no electricity, there is no internet, but Simon want to be really a good doctor, and he's really graduated by a medical science, and he really looked for a job for years. Then he really carried for one job or for one hospital. Then Simon was so excited for that job, and he really prepared a week's full interview. But when Simon is got to that interview, he really missed one thing. Then he's really set like inverted his shoulder. He's really frustrated. He's really shocked. Then when the interviewer looked him, they really lost interest by Simon. Then he really did like this application. Then Simon has really lost everything. He really felt something, disable things. So this is really common in most people. So I'm gonna really give you about this video a real example of body communication, because in this 21st century, people are really decide about 90% of our communication, 90% of our identity, our personality before we try really speaking about it. So if you want to really have a good partner, or if you want to really have a good partner, when you have a good partner, you really communicate with or you really communicate with your colleagues or anything in your business and family. So communication was so important. So in this communication, the first thing is body language. If you have really got body language, it can really make your communication, it can really make your conversation, everything so beautiful, more than really possible. If you're really in the date, most people are really feel these things forever. They want to be really have a good relationship, romantic, like Indian movies. I like that one, but they don't have really good body language. That was there are so many mistakes. So if you stay with me, really, I'm gonna really drive a great part for good communication tips in this video, because I just want to say something about it, because most people are really need these things, because this communication was so important more than really possible. A man who have a really good communication, a man who have a really good conversation with someone, that is, if you have a really good communication, you can really say your ideas really well. So you can really have higher income, you can generate a lot of income more than you can really think about it, or more than you can really have the current days, and you can really attract a better opportunities. That is the main things most people are really lost in this time, because the more you really speak, the better opportunities came to you. The more opportunities came to you, the more monies, the more connection, the more networks came to you. So that is the best opportunities of communication. But most people are really thinking, they never think about it. This one is, they really talk to someone, they really prepare for 1 or 2 days, then really go to the job or their partner, even if they don't prepare for their daily life communication. But it's really important in your daily life, because if you really make your daily life so important or so powerful, you really make it a good personality, a personality that people respect, a personality that people admire and command every day, because that respect is really brought to community, that community respect, and that's also grow with a city then to the world, because everything is started from small and up. So if you believe this one, really improve your communication. One day you really got some important opportunities from your communication. But most people really, they don't need to look like this educational videos, because it's so boring. You really understand your feeling, because so really start to really learn about something, we're so creative, we're so really boring. So if you really, but tech is so easy, you can really master it within 3 or 4 days, because communication needs really consistency and repetition. Then after that, you can really become a good communicator. So stay with me till the end. Every is connection, the place for real communication power, you build it. If you came to YouTube to watching something meaningful, subscribe our YouTube channel. We bring an educational and motivational content as well as educational content, especially. So if you are a man who wants to join or who wants to really enjoy to watch like this content, like the video, share for your friends and join our communities. So let's start the video, let's start the topic. First, most people are really try to express their ideas when they try to really talk to someone, when they try to really have a conversation, they really feel something negative things. But by the end of this video, you will become really good speaker, you will become a confident or a good body language speaker. So the main thing is you need to really do it importantly, and this video I really listed it. So the most important things you really had to do, it's all about practice, and start with me really after the end of this video, or by the end of this video you will become good communicators, or you will become have a good bodies and good communicator, you will become that one. So the first thing is you need to really do it is a first impression. Most people they don't really need about these things. First impression will so determine you everything, because when you look for someone else, really you look like for since you are for a second for the first time, then you really understand about that person, about that creature, or about that person, everything while you really said in the first 30 or 40 minutes, because that first impression is so important in our really posture, in our really communication. Because if you really make at that first 30 second, if you really smile, if you really look like a positive energy face or facial expression, if you really express like that one, the people are really look you, they really look like you are trusted or you are really a respected person. They look like think about it that one. So but if you are really make your face aggressive, negative or inverted body, then no one is cannot really first you. So try to make this what I really tell you, the first impression so beautiful, then your communication will become so attractive. So the next one is really, you need to really do it the next time, or when you try to really communicate with a person, or when you have a conversation or a communication, it's all about having good posture or presence. You know, when you occupy the place within a whole bodies, for example, let me give you a real example. There was a name, Sarah. Sarah was a good digital marketing. She was an educated person. But when she got into the hospital, or when she got into the market, or to hiring some place about marketing, then she really uneducated or like something terrible or frustrated person. She looked like that one. But that is hurts their ability to really, she really lost everything. That's the plan. So if you really occupy the place, then do these things. First, brief posture or 5 minutes, then you will control the environment, everything around you, because raising with some pose is more like you really think about it. So then first make your first impression so attractive, then after you make your first impression attractive, then it will continue with the body presence, then occupy the place where you sit it, occupy the place where you really sat them, occupy the place where you really walk it, then we're gonna really drop to the second. The second one is the most important one. Most people, they never know about it. It's all about eye contact. Most people are really look like therefore when they really talk to something, how they teach their hands when they really talk about. But this is completely hard your communication, because eye contact really indicate our increased trustworthiness. Because just I don't say when we really make eye contact all things when you really talk about, but eye contact like triangulars method you have to use it, because when you really listen to someone when he's speaking, like make it a longer eye contact than you when you're really speaking. When you were speaking it, just make it 3 or 5 minutes time. It's kind of like something like one. Then you really make it something important and a really attractive conversation. But most people, they never do that things. And the first one is that really boost your communication or your body language, is all about hand movement. Most people really, as I told you before, they really use mouth to show their hands, but that will still really help your communication or your body language. Your hands really support your ideas. Your hands really express or support your what are you really thinking about, or what are you really talk to something like. For example, let's take a look. Salesman, when he really sell some products and he really his hands out of pocket or hard out of pocket, but when there's some sales is really use his hands to express this is like this one, then who really got some are better opportunities to really get informal. So the next thing is you need to from you is about consistency, because consistency builds every single thing really possible. So try to master these things and make your communication powerful. So if you really watch till the end and you really enjoy it, subscribe our YouTube channel.